Alright, let's get into it. What's going on, everybody? Alright, I think when we last left off, we were right in here. And we had taken this long, nope, not that one, this long right here. And this was a nice one. Oh, let's go on the 4 hour, not the 10 hour. Looks a little more choppy on the 4 hour, but whatever. Alright, so we had a spider line, 30-minute divergence. I think we talked about the enter on the last trade. So we hit all 4 take profits. And I thought we were going to test this spider line and, you know, maybe have a back, but nope. That was it. And if you don't know or were paying attention to the crypto news, this was the conference right here, this candle, the Fed conference, the FOMC, where they said more tapering to come, but we didn't care. Interest rates going up, we don't care. We don't give an SHIT because we love our crypto. So back to, oh, that's not what we want. Back to, here we go. That was this trade. Nice, almost $30. So we're up 7%. And then this trade, I signaled this 19th trade, which is this one, right, cha. We are stopped out of it. We did come down because we hit this take profit, which was that $6 right here. And then I moved, as I always do, stop loss to entry. Once I get my first take profit, protection of capital. But sometimes it doesn't work out and we get stopped out. And it looks like there might be more upside coming. So maybe we'll look to re-enter again. But let's do a quick look at Bitcoin before we think about any more trades, as you always should. Identify your environment. So let's go to the monthly and do a top-down analysis. But let's get rid of these spider lines because they're kind of distracting right now. I should really put those in a folder so I don't have to do it individually, but whatever. I'm not gonna worry about that right now. So monthly still looks like shit. I mean, this is the world's biggest divergence. Oh, that's funny. But not really funny. For the Bitcoin maximalists out there. Sorry. I like Bitcoin, but it's not always going to be the darling. Hate to say it. I've made lots of money on Bitcoin, but still will make money on Bitcoin. It's still the king, but things could change, you know? Yeah, AOL.com was the king for a long time. I had that AOL chat, baby. Anyway, alright, back to the analysis. Okay, so we haven't really tested this at all in this run, so I don't feel like this is a good value to look for because we have never tested it. So this could be the bottom, like this was. We never came down and tested it. So, but monthly doesn't look great. Weekly, looking okay. This does not look stellar because it's not coming straight back up like this one, or even this one, or even these. It's like just kind of like that could extend out, you know, till January we get across. Look at that. So that doesn't look great. We're still under the 21. What do the Heikens say? Heikens still say we're in sell-off. So weekly does not look great. 4-day, not great either. RSI is still up. Money flow turning red. An outward curving VWAP. Money flow or momentum not really clipping. Still pretty wide open. So 4-day does not look good. 3-day, little glimmer of hope. We got a green dot starting to print. Got money flow trying to creep up. RSIs are still a little high. They are pointing up, but they were pointing up here too, and we came back down. So first glimmer of hope. This is kind of curving out and then trying to curve back in. What do our... Let's get a little more hints from DBSI. Oh, 14, look at that. I mean, this candle just started. So that's good news. First good news for Bitcoin is on the 4-day. Look at that. All right, let's check. Oh, nope, 3-day, not 4-day. 3 days looking good. Let's check the 2-day. Let's get rid of the DBSI there. 2-day doesn't look much better. Money flow's turning red. VWAP did come up, but price did not come up with it. I mean, maybe that little wick you could count that, but not really. And momentum is just flat, just can't get up. It's falling and it can't get up. So 3-day look good, 2-day looks not as good. Daily looks, I wouldn't say worse, but not good. Momentum is diverging. You know, price is coming down, momentum's coming up. But I mean, just look at this thickness in here, you know, she's thick in here. All this blue. And then money flow is fat. I mean, I was looking this is thick. I mean, it was bigger than this one. It's been the biggest money flow since here. Since, what is that? Since, you know, the bear market areas. This wasn't, I don't know. I would say this was more bear market. This is more sideways, I would say. So here, I mean, that would not be happy news for the Bitcoin. Be happy news for us shorting Bitcoin, but not the people that are like, hey, moon. I mean, Twitter is a little annoying. Every time, you know, it's like, this candle, we're going to the moon. We're going to 20. We're going to the moon. We're going to 20. Going to the moon. So now we're just like, no one knows. So daily, I would say worse. I mean, 3-day looks the best. Daily looks okay. We're starting to curve up. We did turn green, but you know, that's not the miracle because we still had more downside here when we turned green. And that's probably our best example. Here was a little higher. Here we came up. Here we came down. But that's probably right where we are. So we're hoping not for that. Okay. Anyway, moving on. Let's go a little lower. 12-hour. About the daily neutral. This is just flat money flow. You know, it's kind of like this one, which if you go back on a previous video, we were talking about how this could be our, you know, Bitcoin's chance right here. This was our chance, and we got slapped down. Had this tight little trigger wave and then red. And if you look here, we got some divergences. Yeah, we got some divergences going on the VWAP and the money flow. I mean, barely. This one's a lot bigger than this one. So we could retest this. EMA again. 47.9. What about the 10-hour? 10-hour is about the same neutral. 8-hour kind of coming up, but money flow is still coming down. 6-hour money flow. That's a lot more divergy, because that's real tight. But what's 4 hours say? 4 hours poking green. Poking green. Poking green. And this is better because look, this green came when we were up here. This green came when we were up here. But this green is coming when we're down. So we could get more of a move.
Charge complete.
You know? Maybe 48. Let's bring back those spider lines. Now that we're a little more zoomed in. So, that's a big move. I don't know if we come up that high. 3-hour money flow's coming up, VWAP's coming down, but it could, you know, could bounce off. 2-hour looks better. We're back above here, the EMA. We did come pretty low with these RSIs. Momentum's just starting to come up. This VWAP's getting floppy woppy, meaning it's not coming straight down. It's kind of like can't make a decision. 1 hour, 1 hour starting to come back up. Got a green dot up here. Oftentimes though, these green and red dots that are so close often just do a little bloop and then come back down. But this is coming up. So we'll see. 80 minutes coming up. 45. We're coming up, but we could just get a little roll off here. A little uneven butt cheeks. Oh, we got, this is coming up, but this could just come down too. I mean, this was a not bad little run. Not great. Oh, these are still up here. But, you know, if this comes up like that, you know, 48, and this comes up, I mean, that's a good chance to short right there. That'd be a good chance to short. Because these green money flows have been where you want to short. See there? I mean, there you had that big stop loss wick, but still had downside. Here was a really good one. See, but money flow is peaking and so is momentum. That's what you want to look for. Like I said on that 4 hour. See money flow and that's peak, money flow and that's peak. This money flow is coming up, but we're down. So we could still have more upside. So short term, more upside. Longer term on these daily time frames. I mean, the 3-day is hopeful. 2-day does not look great. Daily does not look great. And weekly and monthly look not great. So I would say long term, we still could test this red spider line. Let's zoom in a little so it's not so distracting. Could still test this spider line for sure. Or come down below these and test all this liquidity and come up. See, there's long orders all in here, so we could stop out all these stop losses that are just below these long orders and then come up. That would be similar to what happened here. See, these just kept coming, like this one just came below, took them all out, came below all this, took them all out, and then ran. So that's what could happen. I mean, look, we haven't even had a white EMA yet on this 4 hour. It's just all been gray. So maybe we're due for one little, you know, hike up. See, when we had this sell off, we at least made a couple white, you know, moves. That one was decent. Then we had a harder fall. This was a lot more volatility in here. This has just been grueling, nowhere volatility movement, you know. I mean, we've had some good trades, but it's just been downward action. So maybe some hope. Hard to say how much. So what I would say is, you know, let's look for, we had the trade earlier. Let's look for what happens, which one of these EMAs has been the best. All right, this 12 hour has been a really good indicator. Look at that. Stop. So it's probably good to see what happens here. What does market cipher look like on the shorter time frames when we get to here? Are we getting divergences? Then it's a good place to short. If we're looking like we might come up more, then maybe we wait for a retest and we go long. So I would say let's get some levels here. Let's use this chart. Okay, so here's our levels. Our daily, our weeklies. So we could come up, where's that? 47.8. Or even a little higher, 47, 48. That's pretty close. What did I say, 48 something? So that'd take out that level. Alright, we're just getting above this point in control, which is good news. We could test this monthly. But market cipher's looking like it wants to go up more. Unless, yep, no, it's looking like it wants to get up more right now. So maybe look for this level for shorts. And then I would say this is looking really good for a long. Because it's just below all these wicks. We got a daily and weekly support right here. So let's say we come up, hit that, and then here. That's where I would say would be a good spot to long, because we would do maybe say like this, and then this, that. So we'd get a chance to short with a divergence there, a continuation, hidden divergence there, and then we get a reversal divergence here. So right, so this is a hidden because we got higher momentum but lower price, hidden divergence. But then here we got a real divergence, reversal, because hidden divergences are continuations, whereas real divergences are reversals. So here we got lower price but higher momentum. So this is kind of what I'm thinking could play out here. This is kind of my thoughts. So this is where I'm looking for trades. Okay, next I want to talk about, I need to talk about the Bitcoin dominance chart. Where it's at my bottom. There it is. Let's get on the daily, auto up, and get rid of the distractions. Okay, so we've been pushing on this support, 1, 2. So I'm thinking maybe we get another pop, maybe Bitcoin pops up again, and then that's it. That's our final blow. Or we do this, what was in here. And then alt season starts, right? We got money flow starting to come down. I mean, this is, we do have some momentum clipping, but this could floppy wop down. And these are low, but here, look how low these were for this big run. This was back in March. This was a nice little mini alt season right here, man. This was a great one. So, since we potentially have another one coming with the dominance of Bitcoin breaking this support, and I think if we do break that support, I think we could test this low at 35 for sure. For sure. Let's see where this fractal takes us real quick. Where's our fractal? Oh no, it's on our favorites. So this looks, it looks similar. Not completely similar, but a little. See? A little bit. That would take us lower than 35, wouldn't it? That'd take us to 25. Bye-bye, Bitcoin maximus. That'd be interesting, because, I mean, there's so much money in Bitcoin and Ethereum. It has just taken off compared to all the other coins. I mean, yes, Solana, or Sol has done some stuff, and Matic has done some stuff. There's been ADA, there's been some coins that have made some runs. But Bitcoin and Ethereum have been the dominator, for sure. So if all that money rolled into other coins, people taking profits into other coins, we could get a 25% dominant Bitcoin, for sure. I could see that. I feel like we're just get below this more, like 35. But still, so with that being said, eyes on the prize. I think a great opportunity for this channel and to take some of this 150 we have in profits, take that 58, and let's leverage that 58. Let's do like 3x low leverage. You want to do low leverage on alts, okay? So that'll give us 174. So let's look at our XRP, which is looking good. It looks a little better than Bitcoin, because where was it, the 3-day? The 3-day on everything is the king right now. 3 days looking great on everything. So this money flow I'm eyeing, look at this. Looks nice. I mean, this is just coming down, or just confirming. Yeah, that confirmed, right? Yep. So that confirmed. What's our DBSI for some confidence? 16 to -5. That looks great. I mean, we could get some resistance at the CMAs at 96, but still. So I'm basically eyeing, this is the buy bit. We want to look at something with some more history, Bitsmap, or Bitswap, whatever. So as you can see, it's gone up. It hasn't even tested these all-time highs. So I think we could. Test those in the near future if Bitcoin's dominance continues to fall hard. We could have similar runs to these ones. The last time Bitcoin's dominance really fell. So that was when I showed you, when that Bitcoin dominance fell real hard, that fractal. So let's say we get something similar, even that, we'll say the low off there. Look at that, 350, just above it. So that 350, which I think is a good price target, where would that put us? 350. So it's a $300 or 300 increase. So times that by 3. Boom, baby. So that would be. Wait, we wouldn't get all the profits from that. Wait, would we? Yeah, no, we would. No, we get the percentage from it. So that'd be a nice That would be nice to add to this. And we're only going to be risking 58. And if Market Cipher starts to look like shit at the, kit show, at the $2 mark or even at the $1.50 mark, you know, we could take some profits. So say, you know, we get above this liquidity area here, this resistance, even to $1.50, let's say. So that's 78. Oh, that's not what we want. 7.4 times 0.78. So that'd be 135. That's still pretty good. And let's say we only take 50% out there. $67. Boom, that'd be our biggest trade so far. So I think that's something to look for. So let's look for some entries on XRP. Let's go lower time frames. Well, let's start with the daily and kind of get a feel for resistances and supports. Okay, so if price comes back down to these levels, then that would be a great spot to enter. It might come back down to this. It'd be interesting to see what this does when it comes. If this is coming up and this is kind of coming up and doing one of these, you know, one of like this one, you know, momentum where it comes down and comes up, then these levels in here could be a good spot to look. 83 cents, 78. We want to see what Market Cipher is doing. Or if it pops up and hits there and then comes down and retests, that'd be a great spot to look. And then up. Alright, so I think we're going to take $58. So we still have $100 profit. And we're going to do 58 and we're going to do 3x. So we have room for our liquidity. Alright. That's what we're going to do. And look for these entries down here. Let's see. Yeah. That 82 is looking real nice if we come down to that. So let's look for 82. We'll be looking for an XRP, 82 cents to enter and make some altcoin money with this guy. Alright, well, I think that's all I wanted to cover. Like I said, be looking at this 12-hour EMA because it does look like we're going to come up more. You know, if we come up here and we have another one of these red dots starting to form, or the VWAP starting to come down, you know, or it looks like it's peaking, then short it, baby, short it. Otherwise, another long would be if maybe, oh, I already explained it on the 4-hour, yeah. If we come up here and retest, so if maybe we get momentum come up, and then we get like a green dot there, boom, and money flow continues to increase. That would be a good spot to enter for a long. This would be a great spot for a short. So that's kind of what we're thinking. Alright, well, I think that about covers everything. Trading challenges looked good. We've almost hit the month mark. Yeah, a couple days away. It's the 20th, 23rd. So I think on the next video, we'll go over all our trades and reverse, I don't know the word, reverse look at them, reverse look at them to figure out why they were good or why they were bad. Because after every month, I like to do that so you can improve as a trader. So yeah, so other than that, everyone have a great holiday if I don't talk to you till then. And yeah, baby, happy trading. Peace out.